happened to you?
I don't remember.
Professor will help you with that.
Yeah, so he said.
Do you mind? I'd like to take a look inside you.
I'm sorry.
For what?
If I hurt you. So what you see? Oh yeah.
She bugs
oh yeah,
me.
hey kid. Are you running again? You got any money?
No.
Okay. Well, let me give you some free advice. Okay, when the conductor comes along here, go and hide in the toilet. That way you won't have to pay.
I'm a freak.
Yeah, well, welcome to the club. You know, I woke up one day in a forest, in the middle of nowhere, and I didn't know where these came from. Listen.
Well,
Yeah. I always looked at this power I had as a curse. Okay. Now, when I first knew about it, I didn't think I'd be able to live with it. When I can't even show you the scars from all the times I've tried to kill myself, okay? Because they just disappeared. When you touched me, when I was lying there, with no healing ability to alive, that was the closest to death I've ever been. And I realized I didn't like it. Okay, you're a powerful girl, Rogue. And I understand if that frightens you. As much as I hate to admit it, these people, this school, if you don't get help from them, then your power is going to be your curse. It will plague you. Understand? Get out.
Yikes.
Get out.
Where am I supposed to go?
I don't know. Get out.
You don't know or you don't care?
Pick one. Get out. Look, I think there's a town about 20 miles up.
So what's your name?
Logan, what's yours?
Rogue.
So what kind of a name is Rogue?
What kind of a name is Logan? Hey, is this your wife? I think she's pretty.
Yeah.
So, how long have you known?
Known what?
That you had, that you were, like me.
I'm not like you.
Oh, right. You're just a normal, everyday clog.
Listen, kid, about the only thing you've done to endear yourself to me is to get me into a fight, so listen to me. Shut up.
Were you really going to kill that guy?
I don't know. Okay, I was just making it up as I go along.
I've been here almost 7 years now. Of course, Scott's been here the longest.
And you've been doing what exactly?
Studying, teaching, learning to develop my own abilities.
Which are?
Telekinesis. I can move objects with my mind. I also have some telepathic ability, but
Oh yeah, like the bald guy.
my telepathy is nowhere near as powerful as Professor Xavier's. But sometimes, if I make a strong enough connection, if you don't mind, it's for DNA stamping. The more we know about you, the more we can figure out what Magneto's interest in you might be. Plus, I study mutations. It's sort of a hobby of mine. That's a remarkable gift you have.
Oh yeah. I'm real lucky.
Is this where the shoo?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to, let's start with, that's a remarkable gift you have, but instead of play it cynical, play it actually this one. Play it a little, because it's not for you, you don't know where it comes from, and it's
Okay,
sort of a
okay.
torture. And it's for DNA stamping. The more we know about you, the more we can figure out what Magneto's interested you might be. Plus I study mutations, it's sort of a hobby of mine. It's a remarkable gift you have.
Oh yeah. I'm real lucky.
Tell me, is this with a... What happened to you?
I don't remember.
Try it again, but really not accessible here. Because I think...
Oh, okay, yeah.
My feel is this, I think when she starts drawing blood and talking about this, and she starts saying it's...
He backs off.
Like, even when... In a weird way, I think when she takes the blood and it sort of seals up, it embarrasses him in some way.
Oh, okay.
I think this whole thing embarrasses him.
Yeah, okay.
And he's just, and almost when he pops the claws on her, it's sort of like, is this where the... And he just kind of looks at her, and it's like...
Oh, yeah. Okay.
This is...
Okay.
You know...
Don't go here.
Yeah, this is not,
Yeah.
none of this is, you think, you know...
Okay.
And that sort of thing.
So...
I also, how... What is...
Is it mine? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm reading your
That was
mind.
good.
That was my little
That was good.
mind reading
Do
imitation.
you want to go back there?
What's happening is here, just it's a little, it's getting a little, you're getting a little theatrical. You're kind of stepping up the voice into more of
okay.
into
Okay.
something, you know, and it's really, the thing I'm looking at is playing it, is being able to play it
It's
deep,
fun.
you know.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Okay. Sure.
but let's go one more time with this scene, these individual things. That's just I'm in shooting mode, so I'm like, okay, take two, pick it up from. But,
I want to see this on this line and that on that.
But,
Hey, you want to do the last thing?
the last scene?
No?
Oh no, no. See, I'm not the language. It bothers me only because this language I've changed and I've done. Yeah, and he's, you know, and also trying to make his investigative. I think there's a lot of stuff he doesn't want to know, and yet at the same time he helps beg exposition for the story. I mean, he helps beg question. You know, he
Yeah.
makes questions
Yeah.
for people to answer, but yet it can't seem
Yeah.
obvious. It
Sure.
has to be like, wow, you know. You know, that's why if you, it's did you put a flip on the line, so what's your name? You made a joke of that line, yes? There's one line.
Well,
You
it
made
just seems strange that
Well-
he answers her.
well, yeah, exactly.
So I figured, Logan, what's yours?
Exactly. So
Let's play the
that,
game.
that kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Because clearly you don't want to ever give up too much. In fact, the idea of the guy reading your mind and discovering your
Exactly.
past is not too
Exactly.
enlightening. And that's why, you know, so he said it's, you know, he can help you with that. It's kind of like, you know, there are other losses you're dealing with, the loss of your whole truck and all your belongings and all that's gone, and here you are in this place, and that's going to be, you know, I'm selling the audience a big concept of you staying there, but you've been transported this distance, and there's a bit of intrigue and some attraction with the woman, Jean, and things like that. But,
Yeah. Well, there's a kind of a side to him too that's got. He enjoys that too. He enjoys the adventure of it. As reluctant as he is to give in to it. So in that, going back to that earlier scene with Jean, really what he's playing there, what Wolverine's she sees his vulnerability, his weakness, yeah, about anything to do with himself, about his idiosyncrasy, anything. So it's really sort of defensive, pulling back to the point of don't do this. Okay, yeah, I get you.
Yeah. It's kind of a shyness that makes him, and I think that's going to be the parts that's going to be what's going to make him sympathetic. Is he's not necessarily a nice guy, but there's a again, he helped the girl out. He feels responsible for her and things like that.
Sure.
But all right, well, I got to spin my wheels now.
Okay, bud.
And see how things go. Any other